Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet these super quick and easy amigurumi hearts. These are so quick and they are perfect if you have some yarn scraps to use up. These are beginner friendly, so I will be going over all of the stitches with you as we use them. And you can make these in really any size that you like by changing the yarn weight and hook size that you use. For my hearts here, I'm going to be using some worsted weight for acrylic yarn and a 4mm hook, but like I said, you can use any yarn and corresponding hook size to change the size of your heart. You're also going to need a pair of scissors and some filling for the middle of your heart. If you don't have polyfill, that is perfectly fine. You can just use some yarn scraps. That's what I did. And once we have everything, we are ready to go ahead and get started. Okay, to get started on our heart, the first thing we have to do is make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to wrap the yarn around 2 of our fingers and across, just like this. Then I'm pinching that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. Then I'm taking my pointer finger on my other hand and I'm putting it under that first strand of yarn and over the second, just like that. Then I'm just flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight. Let's do that together one more time. Wrap the yarn around 2 of your fingers and across. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb. Take your finger on your other hand and put it under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make your slip knot. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on this yarn tail to go ahead and close that loop down around the hook, just like that. And now we can make our chain. To make a chain, all you have to do is grab that yarn with the hook and pull it right through that loop. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through that loop on the hook. Now we're going to make 6 single crochets into the first chain that we made right there. So go back into that very first chain that you made, just like that. And to make a single crochet, we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop so that we have 2 loops on our hook. Then we will yarn over and pull through both of those loops on the hook. And there's our first single crochet. Again, go back into that same chain, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops on the hook, and there's your second single crochet. So let's go ahead and do that 4 more times for a total of 6 single crochets. Just like that. Then I'm going to pull on this yarn tail at the back to go ahead and close up that circle a little bit. And then we're going to finish round 1 by making a slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. So go ahead and find that very first single crochet that you made at the beginning of the round. Go under both of those loops at the top of the stitch. And to make a slip stitch, we're just going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and then pull that right through the loop on our hook to make a slip stitch. Okay, so we are all done with round 1. Let's go ahead and start on round 2. We're always going to start by chaining 1. That will not count as a stitch. And now for round 2, we're going to make 2 single crochets into every stitch all the way around. And we're going to start right here into this very first stitch. That is the same stitch that you made your slip stitch into. And like I said, we're going to make 2 single crochets into every stitch. So there is my first single crochet. I'm going back into that same stitch and making a second single crochet. Again, going into the next stitch. Always make sure you're going under both of those loops at the top of every stitch. And there's 1 and 2 single crochets. So go ahead and keep making 2 single crochets into every stitch all the way around, and you should end round 2 with 12 single crochets in total. Okay, I'm at the end of round 2. We're going to go ahead and finish up round 2 by making a slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet that we made. So go ahead and find that first single crochet and make your slip stitch. That completes round 2. Let's go ahead and start on round 3. So chain 1. And now for round 3, we're only going to put 1 single crochet into every stitch all the way around. Again, we're going to start right here into this very first stitch. That's the same stitch that we made our slip stitch into. And make 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the following stitch, and just keep repeating that all the way around. And you should end round 3 again with 12 stitches in total. Okay, so that completes round 3, and you can see that it's starting to curl up a little bit. That is exactly what we want. Okay, so this is going to be the top of the first half of our heart, so we're going to go ahead and tie off, set this aside, and do the exact same thing that we just did. So let's go ahead and chain 1, cut the yarn, pull that right up through that chain that you made and pull it tight. And I'm just going to pull that yarn tail to the back so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so there's the first piece of our heart. Go ahead and do the exact same thing through round 3, but this time I don't want you to tie off, so go ahead and rewind the video if you need to. But we want a second piece identical to this first one, except in the second one we are not going to tie off. So go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I've got both of my pieces here, and we're going to go ahead and continue on first by attaching them together. So without chaining 1 on the piece that I have not tied off on, I'm going to go ahead and go into this first piece that I made. You can go into any stitch along that last row that we made. Make sure you go under both of those loops. And we're just going to start making our single crochets. So I'm going into that stitch on that first piece and making a single crochet. Okay, so now those 2 pieces are attached together. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to keep making our single crochets all the way around this first piece that we made. All the way around, you should have 12 single crochets in total as you go around this first piece, just making 1 single crochet into every stitch all the way around. Okay, so once you've worked all the way around that first piece there and you've made all 12 of your single crochets, we're going to go ahead and pick back up on this second piece here. So go right into that first stitch and make your next single crochet, just like that. And now we're going to do the same thing on the second piece. So we're going to make 1 single crochet all the way around this second piece, again for a total of 12 single crochets. So you should end this next row working around both pieces with 24 single crochets in total. Okay, so once you've worked all the way around and you have all 24 of your single crochets around both of those pieces, we're going to go ahead and finish the round by making a slip stitch. And we're going to go right into that first stitch that we made right there in the middle, just like that. And we'll start the next round by chaining 1. And this next round I'm going to call round 5 is going to be our first decreasing round. So in round 5, we're going to start off by making 4 single crochets, 1 in each of the next 4 stitches. We'll start right here into that same stitch that we made our slip stitch into. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to make our first decrease. To do that, we're going to do a single crochet 2 together. And to do that, we're going to start our first single crochet into that next stitch, but don't finish it. Then I'm going into the following stitch, yarning over and pulling up a loop so that I have 3 loops on my hook. Then I'm yarning over and pulling through all 3 of those loops on the hook. And that is my decrease or my single crochet 2 together. Now we're going to make our next 4 single crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we'll make our next decrease. So start your next single crochet into that next stitch, but don't finish it. Then go into the following stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook, and there is your next decrease. Make your next 4 single crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make your next decrease, and then your next 4 single crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then our very last decrease should fall on the very last 2 stitches of the round. So if your decrease is not landing on the very last 2 stitches, something has gone wrong, go ahead and rewind the video. But we're going to go ahead and make our last decrease along those last 2 stitches. Just like that. We'll finish the round by making our slip stitch into that first single crochet that we made at the beginning of the round. And we're ready to start on round 6. So chain 1. And now this time, instead of 4 single crochets between our decreases, we should have 3 single crochets between each one of our decreases. So go ahead and make 3 single crochets starting in that very first stitch, the same stitch that we made our slip stitch into. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll make our decrease. Our next 3 single crochets. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Our next decrease. Then our next 3 single crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3. Our next decrease. Our next 3 single crochets. And finally, our last decrease again should fall across the last 2 stitches of the round. So go ahead and make your last decrease along those last 2 stitches. Finish round 6 by making your slip stitch into that very first single crochet that you made at the beginning of the round. And that completes round 6. Let's start round 7 by chaining 1. And for round 7, instead of 3 single crochets between our decreases, we're going to have 2. So single crochet 2 starting in that very first stitch. There's 1 and 2. And then we'll make our first decrease. Single crochet 2. There's 1 and 2. And then make your next decrease. Single crochet 2. And make your next decrease. Again, single crochet 2. And your last decrease should fall across the last 2 stitches. Finish up round 7 by making your slip stitch into that first single crochet that you made. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add some filling to my heart before that hole gets too small. And like I said at the beginning of the video, you can either use some yarn scraps or some polyfill, whatever you have. So I'm gonna go grab that and we will add our filling and then finish up our heart. Okay, I've added my yarn scraps into my heart, as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and work on the next round. Start off by chaining 1. And for this next round, we're gonna be making our decrease every other stitch. So we'll make 1 single crochet and then our decrease. One single crochet and then our decrease. One single crochet and our next decrease. One single crochet and then our last decrease. Again, that last decrease should fall across those last 2 stitches. Make your slip stitch into that first single crochet that you made at the beginning of the round. Okay, and we only have one more round to go, so let's chain 1. And as you may have guessed, for this very last round, we're going to be making decreases all the way around. You should end this round with 4 decreases in total. So there's my first decrease, my second decrease, my third decrease, and my fourth and final decrease. It's a little bit tricky here at the end. Finish up that last round by making your slip stitch into that very first decrease that you made. And that completes our heart. So we're going to go ahead and finish it off by chaining 1. Cut your yarn. Pull that right up through that chain that you made and pull it tight. And then we can weave it in by pulling it down to the center of the point of our heart. Okay, and you are all done with your heart. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your heart turned out and what you'd like to see next. Subscribe if you're not already. It's the easiest way you can help support the channel and my work for free, and it really helps me out. And with all that being said, I will see you in the next one.